Hi, my name is Maida Mendenhall. Today my persuasive speech is going to be on the misinformation and mistreatment of pit bulls, the dogs. So did you know everybody says pit bulls is like, the number one most aggressive dog? It's actually not. It's number 20 according to topdogtips.com. First being wolf hybrid is by far the most aggressive dog. Then it comes to Cane Corso, Bull Terrier, Rhodesian Ridgeback, Doggo Argentino, Bull Bar, Boer Bull, Basenji, St. Bernard, American Bulldog, Akita, Chow, Doberman Pinscher, Alaskan Malamute, Rottweiler, German Shepherd, Boxer, Great Dane, Bull Mastiff, Siberian Husky, and then finally Pit Bull. So hopefully that debunks that myth. I personally have not had a pit bull, but I know many people that do have pit bulls and they have young children just like me, and they've never had an issue. What it truly comes down to is the mistreatment of the dog. Any single dog, no matter the breed, can be aggressive if treated, if mistreated and ignored, abused, anything like that. So it's not just primarily pit bulls, but that seems to be the narrative. So pit bull attacks from 2005 to 2020, there was 380 deaths caused by pit bulls, and an average of 30 to 40 fatal attacks per year. Most being on the owner's property. So they were defending their owner and their property, which, I mean, any dog for the most part will. Cane Corso attacks per year are 1 to 4 million and 442 deaths per year on average. So that is more than a pit bull breed. 80% of pit bulls in shelters are euthanized each year, spending 3 times more time in these shelters than any other dog breed. And that's usually because people are very intimidated by the breed, and so when they are in there, they just spend more time because not a lot of people are wanting to get them because of the reputation. Also, rental property owners, they typically do not they typically do not allow pit bull breeds on their sites, on their rental properties and campuses, but they will allow Cane Corsos, they will allow the Doberman Pinschers and others like that. Not in every case, not on every rental property, but most. So Hollywood has completely smeared the reputation of pit bulls. 99% of the time you see a pit bull in a movie, and it's usually terrible representation of that breed. So that doesn't help. Male and non-neutered pit bulls are usually the most aggressive pit bulls. By scientific studies by PossumAdvice.com, the differentiation between a male pit bull and a female pit bull, both unspayed and unneutered, is very vast, and it does show that, like I said, the ones that are not neutered and are male are by far more aggressive. Pit bulls are scientifically the most abused breed of dogs, hands down. Not to say that there are not abused breeds, because it just comes down to the owner. It doesn't come down to the specific breed, but they're typically used in dog fights. If you remember Michael Vick, that was a huge eye-opening experience for everybody to see. He had pit bulls. He had, I believe, a few other breeds of dogs as well, but pit bulls was his main, and that's where they crop the ears. It's just terrible. But like I said, pit bulls are typically the most abused breeds. And pit bulls are number 4 on the list for lockjaw PSI stats. So PSI is pounds of force per square inch. So, you hear people talking about pit bulls and their lockjaw and, it's just deadly and so on and so forth. But according to, again, PossumAdvice.com, pit bulls are number 4 on the list. Kangalis, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounce these breeds, but Kangalis is number 1 at 743 PSI, where a pit bull only has about 302 PSI. So again, this is just me trying to persuade you to give dogs a chance, especially when they're in that puppy stage and they haven't had the exposure to abuse. If you bought them from a litter and they were just puppies, they're more than likely not going to be susceptible to that abuse that early on. It always could happen, but you're also training them. They are very loyal dogs. They are very kind and nurturing, and they are very protective. That's what it kind of goes back into that point of them doing the attacks on property. They were protecting their owner. They were protecting their home. Most dogs do. Yet it's really the pit bull that is the most aggressive, according to the news, the movies, everything like that. But it is actually scientifically proven that they are not the most. And it also differs from website to website. They do have, pit bull hating websites. So you just have to find a super or unbiased opinion and news articles. So anyways, I hope this kind of persuades you to give those dogs a chance, because they are actually very, very, very loyal and devout and amazing dogs. So thank you.